Not Your Professional Walkthroughs channel presents.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of Planetbase here on Your Professional Walkthroughs channel with me, your host Max. On previous episode, we have survived the second sandstorm, and our base is somehow established, but we will need to work on its overall expansion and survivability. So our doctors are finally starting to produce some medical supplies because we are completely out, which is not that great. We are hopefully gonna get some spare parts here, so we should be able to work on that. We have now some power to rely on, but I would still love to build more of the power collectors. We have established a decent supply of metal. There is some supply of bioplastic. We have sufficient amount of food, but the meals are still kind of lackluster since we are getting stuff like, I don't know, salads, basic meals, and God knows what, and stuff like pasta and burgers are still not appearing sufficient amount of times, so I'm really afraid that the crew will become malnourished, which would be really bad. Okay. So overall we are working with 25 colonists and 3 bots. I'm gonna need to construct one more thing in here, which would be for the semiconductors, but for that I would actually request more engineers. So I'm gonna switch it up to the engineers because they will be responsible for production of the spare parts, the semiconductors, potentially some weapons, so that we can potentially put in a guard, and in case something would happen or someone would go totally bonkers and start shooting up the place, we can survive that as well. And yeah, we're gonna have to expand the place a bit more. So overall, the production of the crops here is looking okay, but I'm kind of starting to be afraid that maybe I just don't have enough of the medicinal plants. I mean, right now we have 18 in store, which is fine, but if we have 3 workbenches which are gonna be going through them, I'm not really sure how long those will last. Okay, so this trader has 35% commission. Unfortunately, I don't see anything that we can purchase from him, but we can sell him stuff. So I would like to get rid of some of these things in order to free up the space, and I'm gonna grab just money. Now you see, the cool thing about having these credits is that whenever you will try to trade, you will be able to not totally fill up the cargo of the trader who comes in, and you will be able to compensate the missing cost of anything like technology, robots, and such by having these coins or credits. So I'm gonna actually try to get 74 so that we have more in our disposal. What would be the next thing that I would like to build? I feel like all our biologists are potentially sleeping. And I know I said the word potentially like 8 times already. I do apologize. And I think I should put in another bed. Not really sure if I will be able to squeeze in one more, but we gotta do what we gotta do. So we still need to drop off 16 items in order to get those coins. Another cargo area would be actually kind of a decent idea, but I was thinking to really sure if I want to go with airlock in here. How about if we go with a factory of larger scale, connected to the factory, sorry, processing plant connected to factory. Then we would put another airlock somewhere here, and that way we can put in, let's say, a mine here or here. And then this would leave me some room for, I don't know, like solar panel or like the water extractor, which we can use. And what else can I potentially drop in here? Another battery storage. That would work, that would be awesome. So now most likely I'm gonna burn through the entire resources which I have established. But if I get another airlock here, then this entire commute through this hill over here is not necessary. We'll be able to access this part of the map without having to go all the way through our base. Okay, one more starch and we get the credits. So the airlock is also right now kind of stuck just due to the huge amount of people that are trying to move in and out of the airlock. So one of the colonists has the starch, so once that is there, we'll get our money. Bioplastic is being dropped off, iron is being dropped off, water is gonna be processed. Water tank is there. Reason why I want to go is that we are consuming 7 and producing 6 point something, so we are starting to run out of water, which is a big issue. And if I will want to go with another biodome or just more of these funny tissue synthesizers and such, I'm gonna definitely need to ramp up the production of the water. So we should be a-okay when it comes to water now. We are consuming 7, we are in surplus of 5 whole points. So the processing plant, the factory. The cool thing is here that if we manage to get the bioplastic and the metal, we can move it right here to the spare workshop, so that will be worth at least something. If you manage to put down this line, you'll be able to hook up the other battery to the grid. We are in surplus of power for now. The wind is all up, so we are a-okay. Okay, he's gonna put down the bioplastic. We're still gonna have to produce some more metal here. So when it comes to meals, it's showing us 3, but we should be fine because we have all these provisions. It's just not really great that they are all sitting over here. Really thinking that we should pick up maybe more of the workers. Okay, how do we want to do this? Getting some more workers would definitely help out. So this can be built, this can be built, this, and this. We are missing only 3 pieces of metal. That was really damn close. Okay, so the asteroid did hit over here. We're gonna have to be careful because eventually one of them will hit the base, and well, that will be really not the best of times. Like, for example, I have once seen a footage where a person had a dorm and it was connected with this connection. The meteorite struck right over here, and almost the entire crew was placed over there. So he almost lost his entire base, and that would just kill me if you like are working on something for some time and then you just totally screw it up because of some freaking meteorite. Missing still 2 pieces of metal. This will be fine. The oxygen generator over here will be able to hook us up with some fresh oxygen. And now that we have the airlock in here, it's usually not gonna be that much necessary for them to move all the way over here, although this idiot keeps doing it. It's gonna take him quite a while till he gets to the drinking fountain. So starting to think I should probably pop down another drinking fountain. Maybe one more table. And definitely larger storage unit. So I'm thinking we can put 2 of these over there for now. Really hope we are gonna get some colonists and soon. Fortunately, it's a trading vessel. Let's see if we can trade something. Okay, he has actually robots, and they are at value 160. He has 45% commission, which is why this is the price which we would have to pay. Not really sure if I can pay this off using, like, I don't know, the medicinal plants. They have a decent selling value, but as you see, if I would try to compensate them by using the veggies, it's not gonna end up that well. But I would kill for a driller robot right now, to be honest. Now I will want to sell lots of this junk just due to the fact that some of it has been sitting around the base for a bit longer. So we might actually get rid of some of the items which have decreased in their quality, or they have decayed a little bit, because I mean they are still in good conditions, but really need to move this junk away. Once the storage is done, I definitely will want to get started on the robotics facility. So we are gonna have to drop off a ton of stuff in order to get that driller robot. I'm seriously starting to get a little freaked out here, because if the robots break down a few more times, they can be irreversibly damaged, which would basically mean that you cannot repair them anymore. So it's not like this robot will last you from start till finish. They can totally be destroyed, and that would be the worst case scenario. So I don't mind selling off a ton of this, but this airlock is definitely being choked by all the traffic here. I feel like this wind turbine is being repaired constantly. Is it just me? Energy wise, okay. Not that bad, not that bad. The wind is almost at maximum. Look at that, it's nighttime. We are creating surplus of energy. We are gonna start to even charge up this battery eventually. We're gonna get there? No, unfortunately the wind is going up and down, so it's a bit tricky. Okay, the vessel is almost fully loaded. I would really appreciate if you would fix the carrier robot. And by me taking all this stuff, we have freed up the storage, so I'm really hoping they're gonna start to move all these things inside of the storage area so that they would stop to decay, because some of them are actually getting super low in their overall quality. So nobody is working on spare parts. There's the one that we have, and that is not good enough for me. I really appreciate if we could get more of them. Because once we ran out of spare parts, look at this. This wind turbine needs to be fixed. Soon the solar panel will need to be fixed as well. Quality here of the other stuff outside is okay. I have never seen a mine decay, but who knows, maybe I just never survived long enough. I'm really hoping for the purposes of the channel I will be able to pull off some freaking miracle and milk these series for a bit so that I can get some traffic here up on the channel and maybe increase my overall skill of playing through Planetbase, who knows. And kind of starting to feel like the botanists are slacking off. So come on, drop off the veggies and the meat in here so that you can get some meals, basic meals. That's not really what I'm hoping to see, especially since so many of our crew is starting to get hungry. So I think it's time to put in another of these meal dispensers or makers. I would kill to have something like this at home. Can you imagine you just put in some vegetables, some meat, and it will create a dish for you? That's the future. That is the future. I mean, I love cooking, but sometimes it takes up just way too much time. Yeah, because we don't have any veggies and stuff inside of this. We don't have any meals prepared. So hopefully we will be able to change that. Once this is also placed down, we will be able to feed more of our crew, because they kind of all managed to hit the hunger check at the same time. There's lots of maintenance that needs to be done here. So now we have the driller robot, so I'm really hoping that he will go into one of these mines and work it off. This has been quite the expensive thing to do here. Okay, the canteen is really bursting with people here. We still have lots of hungry colonists. Really need to get some bioplastic. This one is almost done. I really hate that they keep doing this dumb stuff where they like stop at 99%. I'm really not sure why the creators have decided to let the percentage end up like this. It's really dumb, but what can we do? Okay, so veggies and everything will be dropped off into the meal makers. So hopefully we are gonna have some meals ready. We still have a huge amount of veggies in here. Not really sure if we have, yeah, we have lots of meat already prepared in the tissue synthesizers. So I'm really hoping they will be able to take it away and put it in here. Not really sure what was that notification, because also some weird sound like a meteorite crashing did go off at the same time, and it did not last on the screen for long enough. Okay, we have some burgers, we have some salad. Oh man, another trader? What you got? Ooh, okay, so there's the colossal panel. No, I'm not gonna take that. Yeah, you have too much of a commission. I'm gonna actually turn off the traders for now, and I will want to get my hands on some workers. We need to ramp up the production of the metal, the bioplastic. When it comes to the meals and stuff, we should be a-okay, hopefully. should be able to feed yourself. But I'm feeling like maybe another dorm will soon be a necessity. Question is, where do I build that habitat? So once again, the dorm can be only connected to one construction, so I feel like putting in another TV would also help out. Maybe like a plant, so that more people can increase their overall morale or mood. Okay, I feel like maybe we need more of the biologists. Because up until a certain point we were perfectly okay producing stuff, but now everything is just lacking maintenance, and also we are totally out of spare parts. Okay, someone has to explain to me decorative plant is made out of bioplastic and it helps to increase the mood of the colonists. Has anyone ever looked at plastic plant and be happy about it? Not really, right? It's kind of weird, but okay. Come on, if you're gonna stop at 99, I'm gonna probably shut down the canteen for a day. That's a good boy. Come on, we need that bioplastic. Okay. How are we looking over here? I don't see anything. Large storage. This is gonna eventually be built, hopefully. Okay, we should get some more work power here, or workforce. Fortunately, only a shape of one colonist. That's really not that great. I feel like I'm gonna switch it up like this. That way we have more biologists, we have more workers, so we will be able to maintain this, and potentially the next building which I will go for might be another biodome or something, who knows. I'm really glad that they are walking the supplies through this airlock and like not all the way across here. That would be just awful. This is what usually can make or break a game if the AI does really dumb stuff. The TVs are starting to help the overall mood. Now we have a good status on the food. We have sufficient amount, but it would be nice to eventually increase this. I feel like we are not processing enough of this fake meat. Not sure if I can squeeze in one more. Yeah, okay, I can squeeze in one more. So meals are being produced. That is fine. Really need to get some of those spares, or we can run into some serious issue. If one of our windmills or the solar panels starts to operate, yeah, and these all need to be maintained because this will decrease their overall efficiency. So this definitely needs to get addressed. Okay, so the storage is finally done, which means I can build the robotics facility. So as I said, let's see if I can continue the episode without further interruptions, because life. Energy. We are now just consuming 85 kilowatts of power, so this will drain our power. reserves a bit faster. I'm hoping I'm gonna get some more people in. Okay, so that's one worker. Really not that great. Food-wise, I think we are doing okay. Up the workers' numbers to ramp up the production of the spare parts. Which also means I kind of still need that additional engineer. Okay, we are unable to produce any medicine because we are totally out of bioplastic. I have 2 pieces here. Definitely need more. This is starting to fill in. And we finally have the robotics facility. So there are 2 things which you can do. You can either construct a robot or you can create the auto repair station. This is something that I will definitely want to build. Fortunately, we do not have these what are they called, the semiconductors. I was thinking they are transistors, but whatever. So we will need to definitely get our hands on 2 of those, which makes me think that we definitely need those engineers. So I'm gonna put it onto this sort of ratio. We hope we're gonna get that engineer so that we can ramp up the production of these spare parts too. It's another worker. Okay, I'm gonna need to put a dorm somewhere else. I don't think I will be able to put it down here. And definitely not here because there's the airlock, so I will need to build something in here in order to put the dorm in that place. If I would put it over here, connected to the robotics facility, I mean this will not increase that much the traffic through here, but it's a good idea to have some more beds because it's night and I feel like most of the beds will be occupied right now, so it's better that our colonists will not sleep on the floor somewhere. Meals are okay. We have some burgers, salads. So overall, that should be fine. Still missing the semiconductors. We're super low on the constructional materials. Totally out of spares. If you would actually work here, that would be much better. Kind of happy that nobody is injured. Freighters are turned off. Yes, I know. This is not good because if this solar panel goes off, that will definitely hurt us. So the bioplastic will be dropped down. The engineer can then construct this, or the constructional bot. I think he is going in to do so. I hate that you are going through here. Do we get an engineer? No. Okay, so this would definitely need an engineer now. And a guard, so that I stop getting the notifications. Robotics facility low on oxygen. Really? Okay, we're gonna have to build another one. What is the 7.5 on this? Let's do it like this. This way the dorm will be supplied with oxygen too. Three bunk beds should be sufficient for now. Please tell me you are gonna create something. Okay, they will definitely not finish off here. Could definitely use some spares. Low on metal. This will definitely not get finished off. There's that one piece of pork in this giant freaking storage space. Meantime, this is full of storage. Metal, bioplastic. Food-wise, we are doing okay, but soon that's gonna have to change, I feel like. We have some pasta, basic meal. Okay, so I'm not that afraid about malnourishment. Oh, come on, you could have constructed this too. What if we ramp up the production in both of the mines, and the processing plant is working, the factory is on high priority as well. We're starting to drop off the food over here. If I would connect these two places, that would be helpful. What do we get out of the colony ship this time? Okay, finally an engineer. Okay, we have 30 people officially. Another oxygen generator is built. 7.5 out of 12. Okay, let's go for that guard. I'm hoping we'll be able to get some spare parts. Some of these conductors. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it quits around here. We are slowly starting to build up back to some spares, some medical supplies. We have some bioplastic, some metal. Energy will be sort of a tricky thing to deal with, but for now we should be a-okay. Colony is looking healthy for now. Hopefully the guard will help to offset that even more, and be able to protect ourselves just in case something would go wrong. And yeah, that will be it. Check out the channel for more fun content. Subscribe, possibly, if you enjoyed what you saw here. And yeah, I'll talk to you in the comment section looking for any tips or tricks which you might give me in order to improve my overall gameplay. And and I will see you in the comment section or at the next one. Thank you for watching, stay safe, have fun, and bye bye.